Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome on board. Thanks for joining us. And yep, we're back in our cockpit for another systems tutorial. So you guys did ask, and I'm just delivering. So in the previous video, we covered the electrical system. We also covered the hydraulic system, and I do hope you liked it. And yeah, so now what we want to do is we want to cover today the air bleed system. All right, so bleed air is very important. Bleed air is what provides us the air that goes into the pack system to deliver that glorious air conditioning and keep the cabin user friendly. And also the bleed air is used to start the engines and you know, a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so bleed air comes from various sources. So if you come down to the SD page, all right, so we're going to bring up the bleed page over here. All right, now as you can see, I've got the engines turned off, the APU is off. The only thing powering the aircraft right now is external power, which we can confirm from here. By the way, if you want to watch the video about the external about the electrical systems and also the hydraulic systems, I'll link them in the description below, so you can watch those. In the meantime, as you can see, main engines are off, APU is off, just external power is providing electricity to the airplane, which is fine. But when you come to the air conditioning page, not much can be done because obviously we're not getting any bleed air. All right, so if you come to the bleed page, all right, nothing. And pretty soon, you know, especially if you're in a hot country, people are going to start to complain. Actually, even if you're in a cold country, they're going to start to complain. Well, technically people complain anyway. There's always somebody being offended by something somewhere. Who cares? Anyways, just for the sake of customer service, let's just say I want to get these people some air conditioning. All right, so I can be supplied air conditioning from a ground air unit, which is a unit that gets attached to the aircraft, and it supplies high pressure air to the aircraft. We can use that for air conditioning. We can even use that to spool the engines and start the engines. I can take bleed air from the APU, which is the most common way we take bleed air from. And once we start the engines from these valves over here, from these pressure valves over here, open up and will connect to the main pack system and deliver air as well. All right, and there's also ram air. Okay, so ram air is when you're flying through the air and the air ramming into the aircraft. Ram air, that's also a source of air. All right, but right now we're on the ground. So let's just say I'm gonna ask the ground crew to please very kindly give me ground air, and they said yes sir, and 6 months later they showed up and they connected the ground air unit. Now as they connected the ground air, look at that. See that? The ground air unit now has come alive, the valve has opened, and we're getting plenty of pressure. All right, so right now it's going into the mixing units, and the temperature basically can be regulated now. So if I come to the air conditioning page, I can actually now regulate the air conditioning. Now the bleed air is coming from the ground. Okay, that's one way to do it. So if I tell them take the ground air away and they remove it, as you can see, the pressure is going to drop, and basically the valve has closed again. All right, that's with it on and that's with it closed. All right, so now we don't have any ground air. Now the next way you can get is from the APU. So I'm just going to very quickly start the APU master and then hold down on the starter. Come on, starter. All right, we're going to start the APU. All right, the APU is available as it says so over there. If you bring up the APU page, you can also see APU is available. If you go to electrical page, the APU is available. And now what I want to do is the APU is on, but it's not providing bleed air. Okay, that's because you have to come over here, find the air conditioning page, and as you can see, because there is no bleed coming into the aircraft, you have a fault on pack 1 and pack 2 because the pack systems are not receiving any air from any source. All right, so if the ground high pressure unit was connected it would go in and then feed the pack system. But now that we don't have the ground, we do have the APU. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the APU bleed on. There we go. APU bleed is on. And look at that. The APU valve just opened up. Let me close it for a second and I'll show you the difference. See that? Now the APU bleed is closed. And now I'm going to go ahead and open it. APU is going to connect. And the PSI is going to rise. And there we go. Now we've got pressure from the APU. So this is going to be very, very important, because when you need to spool the engines to start them up, you need air, bleed air, to spin the engines, to spool up the engines, so that the whole suck, squeeze, bang, blow, you know, combustion of the engine can happen. It needs a boost, and we get that from the APU or the ground power unit or the ground high pressure air unit. Well, in this case now we've got the APU providing bleed to the pack system. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start the engines. Go to ignition start, and I'm going to start engine number 2, up and forward. All right, as you can see there, the pressure is going to drop in the packs a little bit, and the air right now is being channeled towards the engines to pre-spool the N2. As the N2 gets up to about 22-23%, fuel was introduced, and now the EGT is rising, the N1 is rising, and using the bleed from the APU, we've actually been able to start the engine. Now watch what happens when that engine comes to life. All right, that's the bus transfer, that clicking sound. So the electrical system has now switched over to engine number 2 for AC2, which is what we want. Now engine number 2 is pretty much almost available. Any moment now. Any moment now. It's stabilizing. There we go. Available. All right. And look at that. So now we have a high pressure airflow available from the engine. Okay. But the engine is not supplying any air to the pack, because as long as the APU bleed is open, it will stay priority on the APU bleed. All right. So right now the engine's available, but we're not taking bleed from the APU. So let's just say now what I want to do is, now that I have engine number 2 running, I want to switch off the APU, and I want to use the engine number 2 to start engine number 1, to bleed air from engine number 2 to start engine number 1. I could straight away use the APU bleed to start engine number 1, but we've already seen how that works. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn off the APU bleed. All right, see that? APU bleed valve is going to close, and the engine valve opened, and now the engine valve is supplying, engine number 2 now is supplying the pack system with the air we need, with the high pressure air that we need. Cool, huh? APU is doing nothing. Now I need to start engine number 1, right? So the way you start, this is called a cross bleed start. Okay, a cross bleed start is you come up to the air conditioning panel and you go to the cross bleed. You can tell it's cross bleed because it has a cross and bleed next to it. So it's currently in auto. I'm gonna open the cross bleed. All right, now with the cross bleeds open, what I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead and start engine number 1. So let's come over here, up and forward, and there we go. See that? That's bleed air from engine number 2 pre-spooling the N2 of engine number 1. And engine number 1 is coming. Alright, we got a little bit of a error message, but don't worry about that. Bleed air supply check. What we have to do is we actually have to give a little bit of thrust. That's gonna build up the pressure. There we go. Nice. So when you're starting engine number, when you're doing a cross bleed start, you do have to give a little bit of thrust. That's why we got that pressure warning. So when you increase the power on the engines, the thrust on the engines, you actually raise the pressure. And look at that. we've almost got a stabilized engine number 1 using a cross bleed. You see, it's coming directly from here to here, and there we go. Engine number 1 has connected. We're now going to start receiving high pressure air from engine number 1, and voila, engine 1 and engine 2 are now supplying air pressure to the pack system, which we can then use to get our air conditioning and climate systems working. So that, my friends, is how the and then I can put this back, the cross bleed, back to auto. And that, my friends, is how the air bleed and pack system works. The air conditioning, air bleed, and of course with air conditioning, over here you've got your pack flow. So you got, that's the amount of blow that comes out of the vents. So if it's a really hot day or really cold, you can go for high, normal, or low. And generally over here you can adjust the temperatures. So right now it's set to the 12 o'clock position. So if we come to the air conditioning page, the cockpit is currently set to 24 degrees, I believe. Oh, it's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to turn it very cold all the way to cold. So now I've set the cockpit to a much cooler temperature, and you will see the temperature. So this is what we've demanded. This is what is the current temperature. It will drop in a few seconds, and you can adjust the various zones. You can adjust as required. All right, so that's pretty much how you work the air conditioning in the aircraft. All right, so I hope that explains the air conditioning and the pack system and the air bleed system, and how you can, the various sources of air bleed that you can use for the aircraft. All right, thank you so much. If you liked the video, as always, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you would like to learn about the Airbus A320. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and see you soon. Bye bye.